My name is Sheila Chrisman, and I work at DRH Health at Duncan Regional Hospital. I've been here almost, it'll be 18 years next month, actually. Well, I received a tissue donation, corneas, in each eye, and I was legally blind, and I was a candidate for that in Houston. Actually, I went to Herman Eye Institute in Houston, Texas. I lived in Texas at the time, so it was corneas. I was born with very poor vision. I've had glasses since I was 7. We didn't know I did until I couldn't see my dad trying to cross the street. Then they realized she's kind of got a problem. And then my eyes were they just got really, really bad to the point that they couldn't do any more for me. I was having headaches. Went to a new ophthalmologist where I lived in Wichita Falls, Texas, Dr. Kemple. And he referred me very quickly to Dr. Ducey at Houston. One day I was in Dr. Kemple's office, the next week I was in Houston. And there was nothing else they could do. He said this was my last resort, or I was legally blind at the time, and it was just going to get worse. They couldn't do anything else. So they did my left eye first. I did reject it, and I had to be put back on the table, awake. As they fixed it, they put it back on, and then 6 months later, I did the right one, and that one went smoother. I've had these corneas for 34 and 33 and a half years, respectively, and they were supposed to last about 20 years, and I've had them all these years. So I've been very, very blessed, and I've taken very good care of them. Whoever donated them, I wanted to take care of their corneas, because they were by 2 separate individuals. Life-changing. It was just life-changing. My life was becoming smaller and smaller because I couldn't see. I was having headaches. I didn't know what I was going to do. I worked for Southwestern Bell Telephone as an operator, and I couldn't see the screen. I was becoming more introverted, and by getting cornea transplants, I didn't realize what it was going to open up for me, but it certainly did. I even went back to college at 54 and finished my degree, and in the job I love, and so I'm just very, very blessed. It changed my life in ways that I probably never would have dreamed. Became more active. I've scuba dived, bicycle ride, things I couldn't have done, if I could not see, because even glasses weren't helping anymore. Got married, and basically living happily ever after. For several years, I went back every 6 months. Then again, they're old, so now it's been every 3 to 4 months. My physician retired. My ophthalmologist in Wichita Falls. That's where I went for so many years, every 3 months. But he retired, and I was referred to a cornea specialist, and I go every 4 months. I've developed chronic dry eye with it, and they have to keep my corneas moist. But, likely I'll have to have 2 more. The doctor said likely that's going to happen, but that we've taken very good care of these. And every day I get up and I've got sclera contacts with saline in them and all kinds of drops just to keep me going. And I still consider myself blessed. I'm a donor. I've marked that place on my driver's license because I want to give back. But if you could, you may not see the result of what you do, unless you see it in someone like me. But it can either save a life or enhance a life and the quality of someone's life. I'd say, if you feel led to do it, don't wait and say I'll deal with it later. Do it now, because you don't know. And that's what I did. I renewed my license last week and made sure I marked that I'm an organ donor.